Welcome, everybody, to episode 4, 100 Proof Geek, a weekly show where we come together, talk about things geeky, maybe have a few drinks, and we wish you a happy, early, merry New Year Eve week?
New Year Eve week.
We just don't want any more shopping. So to my left, we're joined by Victor Miranda, also known Rican, R-I-C-A-N 183 on Twitter.
Yes. Happy holidays, people. I hope you enjoy the holidays. Got everything you wish for.
I think the listeners are going to get used to Victor just saying, yes.
Yes.
No.
No.
Maybe.
Maybe so.
Then we're also joined by Jose Jimenez.
Happy New Year's, everybody. Drink responsibly.
He's a beer commercial. Stay thirsty, my friends.
Stay thirsty.
All right, and you can follow him at most_hated_ Hove on Twitter, or add him up on PSN. That's MOSTHATED_HOV, like the lane. Right? And then we are also finally joined by David Pantoja.
Merry no more shopping. I'm going to get drunk day.
Yes. And a Festivus for the rest of us. He is Pixel Dave _1. I don't know why we get this wrong every time.
Every time.
He's Pixel _ Dave
at
Twitter? Instagram. Just
Twitter
follow him on Instagram.
Pixel Dave 1.
You can follow his other stuff somewhere else. So that's PIXEL _DAVE. Pixel Dave. So this week we're doing our holiday recaps and some ideas going into the new year. First idea: how to save money after spending so much this holiday season. At least I know I did. Cut the cable. Cut cable in general. Do we still need to pay for cable services, whether it be Fios or Optimum, aside from the obvious Wi-Fi? You need Wi-Fi.
We're talking about just television.
Yeah, just like, TV services. Well, I mean, not just television. It would have to be cable because television is free.
Well,
basic TV is free.
Or basic cable, though. We're talking about, like, cable television.
Right. Oh.
They definitely got us on that one now. It's like 3 channels, and then to get to the third one, you have to go through, like...
It's like, you want
static
this.
screen for, like, 70 channels.
It's like, you want this TV.
That third channel's like 105.
Come and get this TV. You want it. But, so personally, both myself and David, we live together and with my fiance, and we refuse to pay internet cable. We only pay for the internet. In addition to that, we do pay for the faster streaming internet, which is $5 more. So we get the 55 megs. We get a faster data speed than normal, what you would get with your normal cable bill. And I mean, it's great. With all the streaming services available, Netflix, Hulu, even some of the stuff on Instagram is enough for me to watch and sort through a bunch of times. Same thing with people who, like now that Facebook has this streaming where you can kind of just like click through a bunch of different videos. And then you got YouTube where you got a Chromecast, which I swear by, there's 3 in this house, where you just stream everything to YouTube, from YouTube to Chromecast, plus some other underhanded means. HBO Go and, all these other, Stars Now or something like that. Long story short is that there are a lot of different streaming services available, and I intend to utilize those versus paying for a full TV cable package, the whole 9.
Yeah. I think the only thing I miss from not having cable television, like literally the one thing I miss, or the time, no, not even phone, I don't care. I got my cell phone, but it's those time sensitive things that go on TV, like, the holiday stuff, like
gotcha.
The Thanksgiving. No, not even that, because I could find that on Netflix. But the Thanksgiving Day parade or the lighting of the Rockefeller Christmas tree,
right,
you can't get that streamed.
Gotcha.
But
didn't we stream that this year?
You gonna see it live?
We did not stream that this year. Macy's at Herald Square. That never happened.
Something may have been seen here and somehow made it onto my computer, and I don't know how that would. I'm not gonna say how that was done, but
gotcha.
So
anyway.
talking about legally.
Yes, we're gonna continue to talk about legal means for watching TV, etc.
It's a lot simpler just to turn on your TV and go to channel 4 or channel 7 and be like, all right, boom,
right.
I'm watching, the Thanksgiving Day parade instead of having to figure out how to stream it. So. Right. I kind of miss that.
Yeah, but you can still get that. Just get the HD converter box.
We didn't say you couldn't do it. We just say it's a less.
So what's your setup, Vic?
Well, right now I actually
steal.
Have yes. I
borrow with intent.
Don't incriminate yourself.
I do have
To not return.
I do have the HD converter box.
Right.
So I get the basic local channels, and then for everything else, I use. I do have internet at the house. We stream everything. Netflix.
So you live in the Stone Age. Who doesn't have internet in the house?
Well, you know, that's funny. I had a guy, and it's a true story. Like a week ago, I'm in the house and I'm working on a design, and I hear a knock at the door. So I go and answer the door, and it's some dude from Verizon. He's like, I just want to talk to you about Verizon Fios. Do you have a service plan already? I'm like, yeah, we already got something. I'm trying to be nice to the dude. I don't want to shut the door in his face. He's like, well, how about cable television? We offer cable television now. I'm like, dude, we stream everything. We don't even have cable television with our internet provider. Who doesn't stream anymore? Like, I just don't see it. Netflix, Hulu, HBO's coming out with the no a la carte thing where you can pick and choose the shows you want to watch and get them streamed.
Oh, I'm excited for that.
You got Apple TV. You've got places, Amazon, where you can rent movies. No, but
Apple TV? Nah, I love it.
Apple TV ain't great, but you can rent movies from Apple and stream them to your device.
Wait, you mean Apple TV the box or Apple TV like a service?
The box.
Oh, I love my box. I got two of them.
Oh, you love your box?
I love my box.
I'm looking for a second gen one.
You mean, yeah, I have third.
So it can be,
Yes.
It could
Accessed.
be a nice display piece in your room at 780p, right? Sure. 780p doesn't even exist, guys.
Yeah, but
guys.
but streaming, I mean,
Yeah.
who needs TV anymore? Is what I'm saying.
Nipples, what's your setup?
I actually have cable,
Oh,
but
you're not part of the team then.
I'm sorry, but
You're off the team.
it's definitely not for me. I just watch YouTube all day.
Yeah, but he's got like a
and I stream
1-year-old
Netflix.
kid.
Yeah, so my TV is caught up with Mickey Mouse all day.
Mhm.
So I definitely use that iPhone 6
Toodles.
to stream YouTube, Netflix, everything. Everything's on my phone. And
Okay.
some other apps that will remain nameless.
Nameless.
Yeah, phone.
Not that they're
tablets.
like boxes or shows that you can watch on this box or
Not
something.
necessarily in that order.
Anyways, yeah, I don't necessarily believe that, cable, internet is, cable TV is the words I'm looking for. I don't think it's required anymore. Everything seems to be just available almost everywhere. The thing about also cable TV is that aside from the few stations that have these few shows that you really want to watch, it's all the same thing. It's all reruns. It's always, hey, on AMC, we're showing Gone in 60 Seconds again. Like, wait, did they go in 60 seconds twice? Is that 120 seconds? Like, I don't understand. You know what I mean? So,
Stupid.
it's always the same stuff over and over again. It's always the same movies. And granted, that is what I miss. I miss catching those random, either good, bad, or dumb movies and just sit like, oh man, I gotta watch this. This is my favorite worst movie. And just sit there and watch through the whole thing.
I was seeing Friends on 3 different channels every night.
Love it.
Love it.
Friends.
What?
Love Friends.
But 3 different channels at the
3
same
different
time
channels at the
every
same
night.
time.
Yes.
Every night.
I have 3 TVs.
Dude, at some point, they're gonna run the same episode on 2 different shows.
Or they won't because Friends was on for like 10 years.
It doesn't matter. It's
Crazy
impossible that they can keep up with each other.
No, it really isn't impossible. I mean, the odds are forever in the favor of Friends running on 3 different shows at the same time.
Made forever being your
I get the
favorite.
point.
Yeah, right.
I get the point he's trying to make.
Anyways, I don't know.
I think the backslide of it is that because more people were streaming and less people were paying to watch cable television like AMC, which does The Walking Dead and other shows like that. We may not like it, but people do like watching those shows. Sons of Anarchy.
Right.
Shoot yourself.
I mean, is the problem that now they're not going to be making these shows because less people are watching? And I'm not talking about like tomorrow or in a year, but I mean over time, are we going to see like the disappearing of these shows that these channels make because people are streaming?
Please and thank you. Because you know what? Because if it wasn't for the fact that syndication and network TV and cable TV has been so difficult for certain people to get their stuff made, we would never have House of Cards. House of Cards. Hold on. House of Cards. If you listen to what's this guy's name?
Lex Luthor.
Yeah, right.
Who? Kevin Spacey?
Kevin Spacey, yes, there you go. Kevin Spacey has talked in several different instances in which, one, give the viewers what they want. What viewers want, they want to binge watch their shows. And that's where, I guess, standard, like, regular TV is faulting, is because I don't like to wait 5, 4, 3 months to watch 1, 2, 3 episodes of Arrow because I need to sit down and watch them all consecutively because how my schedule works. And so that was what the thing with House of Cards were. They went to a bunch of different networks, they went to a bunch of different places to get the show made, to get it on the air, and get it so people can view it. And at the end of the day, they had to go to Netflix, and Netflix was like, you know what, let's go. However you want to do it, the way you want to do it, let's go. And so much to the point that it was such a hit. Netflix made so much crazy money off of it that they were giving away months subscriptions so people could watch the first season of House of Cards right before the second season was about to air. So like they planned it just well enough that if they opted into this time, this free month or whatever it was, it would end right as season 2 comes out. Which is like the more definitive season of House of Cards, in my opinion, where stuff really starts to take hold and you see, some of his plans come to fruition.
But here's the thing, all right? If we look at television, cable television, the way we look at, like, say, the music industry, when Napster and all these services came out, if they change as slowly as the music industry did, you're going to see a lot of shows, a lot of channels just go by the highway. And the problem is that we're going to miss out on some of the good stuff. I mean, they're all good shows. They're all right. I love watching American Horror Story. Like, I watched first season, and I got my friend hooked on it. I got my mom hooked on it, and literally to the point where I get a phone call like, "Why didn't my show? What happened? Why did it go on mid-season break?" But we'll start missing things like that because until they catch up, and I don't understand why these like Fox and AMC and all these other channels Comedy Central can't just get with the game and start doing their own streaming services. Put a few commercials on there, and allow us to watch a whole
That's
season.
Why I can't stand Hulu.
Yeah, definitely.
I can't stand Hulu.
I can't watch nothing.
Yeah, but the stuff on
commercials.
But the stuff on Hulu isn't really. It's a lot of sitcoms.
You see, that's what.
But let me tell you, if Hulu had every season of Arrow. And all the stuff you like watching, like say House of Cards, and this will never happen.
It's got like every season of Family Guy.
But if it had every season of the shows you want to watch, and they put a few commercials in there, or they made you pay more money to watch it, you wouldn't get with that.
No, but they made me pay more money.
How much is it now?
It's like $10.
Yeah, it's like
$8.
My whole objection with the whole cable thing.
I would get rid of cable, pay $20, and have a streaming service.
The prices, yeah.
These prices are ridiculous.
But okay, so here's the thing. Hold on, wait. I'm sorry not to cut you short. Just to kind of sit with the prices thing for a minute. Netflix is $11 with one movie. It's like $10 or $7. So I forget what
it's like $8 or $9.
It's like a low number with just streaming, right? But then you're limited to streaming one device stream, which we all know. Oh yes, oh no. Oh, it's 2?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Either way, 2? Come on. You haven't shared your Netflix account with at least 100 people? At least a bare minimum of 100 people.
Before it got
extremely
popular.
Yeah.
Before it got extremely popular, I would say yeah, but now since it's become
you're more selective about your streamings.
Gorgeous.
Okay. So then you got that. Then you got Hulu, which is like $8. Then you got the HBO service is coming out. Then you got Starz has a service. ABC has a service. So, at what point are you buying these individual services? Do you get to the point where you're paying a cable bill?
But
I mean, currently, I agree. But currently, at the moment, you can pretty much pay for every service,
but
and still pay less than you.
Yeah, and here's the thing about what you just said. With a cable bill, I can only watch what they allow me to watch at the time they allow me to watch it. So if I have to be there at 8:00 to watch my show every Wednesday,
I mean,
I can't come in.
A DVR.
I can't come in on a Thursday and just watch it whenever I want. And watch
you still have to sit there and remember, okay, my show comes on. You have to stop what you're doing in your personal life.
You can do it from your phone.
Yeah, but if I can just sit down whenever I want to and not have to be like, oh, let's
right. It's a convenience. It's a convenience of being able to say, all right. For example, I missed the last 3 episodes of my show. I'm gonna come and now I'm gonna binge watch it on a Monday, but it only comes out on Wednesdays. I have that luxury now because I pay for a streaming service, so I can watch all 3 episodes I missed, watch them all in one day while I'm doing whatever I'm doing, and feel like I'm happy with that. Right. As opposed to like, oh, you missed it? Well, too bad. Now you just gotta wait until it comes out on DVD and buy it.
So before we get off, we move on to the next topic. Something that kind of just came to me. At what point do you think we're gonna start seeing where TV as the industry is gonna be at the mercy of streaming as an industry?
The living room is dead.
All right. Hashtag see the living room. But at what point are you going to see where now you're not going to get as many TV shows, you're not going to get as good quality of
But
TV
that's what I was
shows
just saying.
versus the streaming? Because even streaming has really good stuff on streaming, and Netflix is pumping out shows at this point.
They got this other show. I can't remember the name right now.
Marco Polo.
No, it's not Marco Polo. It's like Russian, not Russian, Irish mobsters or something.
Oh, I see.
Lilyhammer?
Nah.
No, I know what you're talking about. I can't
Something
remember the
with
name.
P, man.
It's a Netflix only.
Orange is the New Black is like
Right.
one of the most insane shows. Everybody has seen it, wants to see it, should see it.
Right.
Bothers me that I watch it.
Yeah.
I mean, I question myself sometimes about it, but
Oh yes. We know why you're really watching, though.
Exactly. But the other issue I have with like
Same reason why
streaming
12-year-olds
services
watch,
like Netflix,
sketchy porn. Maybe I'll see a boob.
like streaming services like Netflix, where I get to binge watch everything, which I love to do.
Right.
I don't have the patience to sit there and watch something every week. But at the same token, if I watch 17 episodes, 13 episodes, whatever it is, all at once, now what am I supposed to do for the next 2-3 weeks?
Right.
Or the 6-7 months that it takes them to film the next 13 episodes to watch.
You find another program to
But
watch.
sometimes there might not be something that you want to watch. Or what if you stuck in that awkward pause those 2-3 months where the 2 things, 3 things that you watch aren't available?
I guess
go back to playing Destiny.
I guess that's the 2 or 3 months. You go back to playing Destiny.
You're only at 300 hours.
I guess that's the 2 or 3 hours 2 or 3 months where you have to talk to your wife. Spend time with your kid.
So, I'm all for cutting the cable. I am.
Absolutely.
I think it's especially for us younger adults. Like, we want to be adults, but we still want to be younger adults. So I'm totally like give me my video games, give me my toys. I still want toys for Christmas. Don't play. Anyway, we're not even gonna go there. But for younger adults, people who need to be more conscious about their bills and their budgets, I'm all for cutting the cable. I think Netflix is more than enough. I think I get my money's worth with my father. My father watches everything on Netflix.
No, he watches everything.
Everything?
He comments and he gives it a grade.
Oh yes.
And a review.
Oh yes.
No, this movie sucked.
Oh, yes.
Yo, no. Wait,
It'll be like 3 words.
Yo,
but it's a review.
Sharknado, watched it, hated it. Stupid sharks in a tornado. 3 stars.
3 stars. So you're wondering where you getting these ratings and like you might like this because somebody else liked it? Here's my father.
That's my father. If you're wondering, yo, who's sitting here reviewing this stuff?
My father is the new Netflix Nielsen house. So yeah, Victor, cut the cable, keep the cable.
Definitely cut it.
Dave,
obviously, I was the one who suggested we cut it.
I think if you can make it work for yourself and you can deal with, because there is dead air time. You know, there'll be times where you're just home. There's nothing on TV per se,
but you're trying
to right. You just like to hear the background noise. I guess you're gonna either start listening to a lot more music, or you're just gonna have
the sound wave,
white noise.
One of those things, yeah, those
yeah.
Or like what Jose said, where you have a few months where you have nothing to watch. But I find that hard to believe because you still find something, but.
Now, there's times where you're desperately searching for something to take your attention.
Yeah. No,
I get you'll find something.
Oh,
right.
I found out this dude who has like almost all the History Channel stuff on YouTube. Fantastic. So to kind of
you send me that link.
Oh yes.
The only thing that I might miss is the sports because it's hard to stream.
Yeah,
it's
hard to get sports.
It's quite difficult.
Sucks to be you. So in the fashion of kind of cutting the cable and occupying your time, for the gamers out there, PlayStation Plus and Games with Gold are 2 different services offered by Sony and Microsoft. The best thing is that they're both required services, so the additional stuff is free-ish. So here's how it works.
Well, required if you want to play online.
Right. So with PlayStation Plus, you do if you're playing online, you are required to have a PlayStation Plus account, which is free with the $60 service fee for the internet package, which is how Xbox Live was for the longest time, where it was still the $65 and that's all you got was the online gameplay. Now they've added, where you can do Netflix and all these other things. And so what Sony had been doing, several months after their PlayStation Plus had come out, they were trying to figure how did they continue to add value. So for a while they had Core, which was like a PlayStation digital magazine, and they had all these different things that they were trying, but it just wasn't enough to kind of catch their audience, kind of get them really into it. And then out of the blue, they came out with this great idea to give away with a PlayStation Plus subscription of, again, $60 a year, free games. And so those free games, good, bad, not good at all. I mean, it ranged, it varied, from really bad to really good to kind of good.
It.
Pretty decent.
Well, when they first started, some of the content wasn't the best.
Yeah, but over time, I've seen the Batman.
Oh yeah, I mean both Batman games are up there now.
No, all three.
Arkham Origins
is out. Right, two of them were out.
Yeah, I mean
we're up anyway.
Two of the Batman games were up for a while. I mean, the Tomb Raider game, which is a really great game, was up for a while. And so pretty much you have the other thing is that you have a month window to get these games. Now, PlayStation Plus originally was the 30th or the 15th. It was some weird day. I believe it was the 15th where it became available. And it was like a 15th to the 15th kind of thing. Now they have moved to a standard at the beginning of the month, like the 4th of the month. You can get all the stuff until the 4th of the next month when the new material becomes available. And what's really just mind-blowing is that at this point, there's a PS Vita, there's a PlayStation 4, and a PlayStation 3, all of which gets content for each. So if you have a PS Vita, you're getting 2 games. You got a PS3, you're getting 2 games. If you got a PS4, you're getting 2 games. I have all 3.
So he gets like 6 games.
I get 6 games, plus I have 2 PS3s in the house. So now, not only do I get the 6 games, but my brother also gets to enjoy the other 2 games for the PS3, which is what he's playing.
Sometimes it's cross-buys.
Then there are cross-buys from PS4 to PS3 or PS Vita to PS3, which happens a lot, or the whole amalgamation of transfers there are. So, I mean, there's a wide, crazy, just large number of games that's being given away for free on PlayStation Plus. And so, not to forget about Xbox Live and Xbox fans.
Hashtag PlayStation better.
But you can see him at @mosthated_Hove on Twitter. If you want to send him hate mail, feel free. But on Xbox One, I think is really what was the driving factor is we need to add more value to this Xbox One, which was for the long time price of $400, $500?
$500 when it first came out.
$500 when it first came out, right? So it's had this really bizarre price tag. That's insane. But so it had this crazy price tag, and so they were for a long time we need to add value to this. We need to make this work for our consumers. Yeah, right. That's
sure, whatever.
That word works. Yeah. Anyway, so but we need to make this have value for the people who have already bought into this console. And so what they started doing was they started offering games as well, the 1st and the 16th of every month. The problem I have with the games with gold is that you do get games for Xbox 360 and Xbox One,
you only
which
have
is awesome.
2 weeks to download.
You get 2 games, right? And so that's the thing. So where PlayStation, PSN Plus, you have the month. With this, it's you have from the 1st to the 16th or 1st to the 15th rather, and then if you don't get it by then, that game is no longer available to you. You can't go back and download it or try and get it. And then you have the 16th until the 1st or whatever.
Basically, every 2 weeks you get a new game.
Now, so here are some instances of poo-poo I've come across with these services. On PS Plus end, you lose the games if your subscription lasts longer than, I think it's a 2-month window. So all the games that you've gotten for free, and at this point I've got a hefty amount of games, maybe 20 plus games. If my subscription lapses for anywhere from 2 to 3 months, I believe it is, those games are gone. Period. Doesn't matter. Where versus Xbox games with the gold, once you have those games are yours. I'm seeing more quality games come from PS Plus than I am with games with gold. And then games with gold, they have done this really terrible job of putting up new games to the point where they've reused the same game for each new game you're supposed to get. At least with the Xbox One.
One new and then one...
No, you got the same game twice in a while.
Right.
Oh, no.
So it was hey, you get the Legend of Mad Max or whatever, and then you get the Legend of Mad Max again next month, and then it was for both times the game was available. So you tell me for the whole month I got one game, it was the same game, and then the next month I got the one game. It was very upsetting. So... now that I've bogged you down with all the details, I mean, what are your thoughts on PSN versus games with gold? I know Victor, Jose, and I use PS Plus all the time. My brother Dave gets to use PS Plus through my account on the PS3. And I think I'm the only one with the Xbox games with gold, so I try to be as not biased as possible.
Well, no, I've played on your account on the Xbox, and
right.
I can't say I'm a fanboy either way for PlayStation or Xbox, but I got to tell you, I used to be I used to be an Xbox fanboy because 360 was where it was at, and I love the Xbox even though the controllers are crazy huge and the system itself when it first first came out, it looked like a VCR.
Yeah, oh yeah.
But I think Microsoft dropped the ball. I think they came late to the game with giving the games out because Sony had already been doing it, and it seemed like they were doing us too. Like, we could do that. Mm-hmm. And then the games that they gave, I think like one of the first games, like Crackdown. I couldn't even remember that game.
No, yeah.
The games are terrible. A percentage of the games that Microsoft gives for free, or just terrible games.
Right. They're pretty much all greatest hits that weren't greatest hits.
Yeah. or XBA games or whatever.
XBLA, yeah.
XBLA games.
So Hope, do you use your PS Plus? I mean, so that's the other thing. It's like just because the games are available for free, you still have to actually go in and get these games.
No, I use the heck out of it.
I actively search for the game. So I wait for the 4th or the 5th day every month. I check out IGN and find out what has come out for the month, and I go get it.
Yeah,
I might not play it right away, right? But I definitely go.
Are you disappointed by? I mean, the PS Plus. I mean, do you feel that it makes sense?
I've been pleasantly surprised by the games. I wasn't a big fan of indie games before, but there are a lot that drop for PSN Plus every month, and like for one, Towerfall Ascension can't get enough.
Oh, that's the best game.
Can't get enough. What was the other one that we played? Trine,
which they are supposedly be working. They're working on a Trine 2 remastered or something like that.
Yeah, spent crazy amounts of time on that game.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So I mean, I've been surprised.
Right. No, so did you have a PS3 though?
I had a PS3 early on. Got rid of it. Switched to Xbox, and I came back home where.
So I'm not touch on that in a minute, but yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I can't lie. Like I'm like Jose. I start feeling towards the end of the month. I'm like, wait a minute. It's the next month already. Why doesn't IGN have the list of games that are coming out? Like, why does PSN Plus not have the games?
Are we not getting games?
Like, I think I've even told you a few times. Like, yo, did you see the new games yet? I can't see the new games. Where are the new games? And you're just like, shut up. Go sit over there. Go sit over there.
What do you think, man?
Well, I definitely haven't taken advantage of it as much. I've downloaded a few games. What's the name of the one? The silent one? You like a news reporter?
Oh, that horrible, scary game.
Yeah.
That game was crazy. Yeah. Well, what was it now?
The game that you were screaming.
Dude, I screamed like... if you think PewDiePie screams loud...
Nah, that reminds me of PT. PT...
Oh, no. It was
PT. That game, PT was amazing.
This game was worse than PT, I think.
Oh, I don't know. PT was pretty hectic.
I gotta find out the name of the game.
Dude, I watched somebody else stream it on Twitch.
It's still jumped?
And I jumped.
You should have been
Third party. I watched the person scream, and then it made me scream.
You should have been here the time we were playing it.
Oh, yeah, it was crazy. Yeah. So, I mean, so how come you don't take advantage of it as much?
Time. I haven't been...
I know you can do it from your phone, right?
No.
Okay. So that everybody, if you have PSN and you're not doing it through your phone and you're failing to get these free games because of time, you can do it through your phone. You launch the PSN app, you log into your account, you hit store, it'll take you right to the PlayStation Store, you hit games, and it's a bit to do, but I'm sure you have plenty of time, whether it be a bus ride to work or some downtime in the potty, you can get right to it.
Yeah, don't act like you're not using your phone in the bathroom.
Oh, it's true. That's true.
Do it for Instagram.
So here's my question: Did you use PlayStation Plus for PS3 at all? Did you have PS?
For PS3, I only got it for when it was free.
It was the free thing with
because it got hacked and all that.
So the reason why I'm asking if you guys had it with PS3 is so PS3 for the gamers out there, you may know PSN PS Plus is required now to play online with PS4. However, PS3 was not a requirement to have PS Plus. So you can jump on your Call of Duty and et cetera, play all your games online for free with your friends. But now with PS4, it is a required feature. So, I mean, do you feel that being that now that you have to pay to play pretty much, do you still feel like it's worth it?
I definitely feel it's worth it. Like, I feel like paying to play online, like before I used to have a 360 and I used to not get on my PS3 as much.
Right.
Because PS3, I felt like it lacked competition on the games because there was more little kids on it.
Right.
So now with all this paying for service and both on equal playing fields, I do like my PlayStation 4 better now. I didn't buy yet an Xbox One. I will probably. Even though some people may say not to,
right,
like yourself.
Oh, not worth it.
I'll be willing to give it a try anyway.
Okay.
Just to see what it's about, but I definitely gravitate more towards the PS4 now. Anyway.
Jose, how do you feel? I mean, do you feel like you're getting the value?
I'm definitely getting a lot of value. $60 a month to get, bare minimum, even if they're $15 games, two $15 games a month, because I'm just using PS4. That saved me a lot of money.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So, I mean, so before we move on to the next topic, I want to get your guys' opinion. Do you think I should charge Dave half of the PS Plus subscription?
Next topic.
Because of its value? Because of its value?
I mean, you can charge him PS Now rates.
Also, whatever game he plays.
Depending on how long he's playing it for.
$9 for the week. That's it. All right, so next topic is, what were you most excited to get for Christmas? What were you most anxious to see come out? What are you still waiting to see come out? Tech, toys, games, the whole nine. Dave, what do you think?
Oh man, you went right to me. I was waiting to hear everybody else's.
Fine, skip you. Jose, what do you think?
Well, what I'm waiting to see come out is that iWatch. It's looking like first quarter, probably second quarter. Just want to see that come out, see what they have to offer, see what they can do to compare to what's already on the market as far as wearables. What I was happy to get, pretty much Destiny, but I'm not gonna go into that.
Oh,
not Destiny the game, but just the DLC. But that was something we'll talk about at a later time.
If we haven't done it enough already.
Exactly.
Victor, yourself?
Well, I'm definitely excited to see Uncharted. I saw the...
Was it Den of
Screen.
Thieves? Is that it? The new one? Uncharted 4? I can't remember the name.
I can't remember the name either.
Isn't it like a year away?
No,
Yeah.
Well, still time away, but...
Supposedly, holiday 2015. Supposedly.
So it is a year away.
I can't wait. I love the series Uncharted. It's probably one of my definite favorites. That was the reason why I purchased my PS3, actually.
Can I tell you a story? It's a crazy story. You probably won't believe this. Jose never played any of the Uncharted games. None of them. Zero. Zip. Zilch. Nada.
I had switched to the Xbox, man.
Never.
I'm definitely also looking forward, anyway.
Yeah.
The wearables.
Anyone in particular?
The LG, the R.
The round. Yep.
The round is definitely a great wearable watch. Also, the Motorola. It's just, I'm excited to see other people jumping on board with this and getting other people to be more innovative.
Yes,
right.
Dick Tracy watch.
Hopefully, Apple will actually invent something this time.
Oh, boy. Again, so if you have any hate mail you'd like to send Victor, please send it to Rican183 at Instagram or Twitter. Direct messages are very appropriate for your hate mail.
Yeah,
please do so.
Victor's the Apple anti-fanboy.
Oh, yeah. He is the reverse fanboy. Like there's reverse slash? He is reverse fanboy.
He hates everything Apple.
So what are you excited for, Jay?
Man, nothing. I don't know. You see, this is what I fall prey to. I am the epitome of the United States, especially New York in particular. We get what we want when we want it. I mean, we have a bad habit of that as a culture, and I definitely am succumbed to that. I really wanted the Moto 360, and I was fortunate enough to have a good buddy who was able to make that happen for me. He won a contest and was able to get that, sent that right my way. The PS4, I got it. Xbox One, I got it. Games galore, I got them. And I first world problems, I guess. Isn't that the meme? First world problems.
So what are you looking forward to then?
Some super crazy, powerful Wi-Fi that'll penetrate through my walls, which must be filled with lead. So that way I can get strong Wi-Fi in my bedroom, so I can stream my videos without glitching and pausing and stuff. Good point though. Arkham City is what I think it's called.
Arkham Knights.
Arkham game. And the next Batman game is supposed to be coming out. I'm mind blown by that game, man. That is just one beautiful Batman game. It kind of hurts to know that will be the last Batman game by Rocksteady. Now I'm sure there'll be other fools to try to take up that mantle, like WB Montreal tried. I believe it was Montreal with Origins, and I mean, I'll be honest with you, I still haven't played it, but I watched a lot of stuff about it, and it just did not go over well, especially for the fans. They didn't get the same voice actors. Not that, the voice actors they got, which were, golly gee whiz, I can't think of their names now. Anyway, but the voice actors did a fantastic job, all things considered, especially because it's supposed to be a younger Batman and a younger Joker in the game, which are the two main protagonists and villain. but to see Rocksteady kind of just say, "Hey, listen, we did what we wanted to do. We stepped in. We did our own thing." They're even making their own character new to the DC universe for this game. Now, I think that might just be some hype. I think it might just be a character that already exists. Red Hood always goes around telling people that he could be the better Batman, and kind of the Arkham Knight is what they're calling him, is what the character's name is. Has a very Red Hood-esque feel to it, even to one point where Red Hood wore like an armored Batman suit. So, the Arkham City games are definitely really, interesting. But as far as, new tech, I definitely still want to get a new phone. I think I might get the Note Edge, I'm not sure. Really do? And then switch it 5 times back and forth between the iPhone and the Note 4. But
shots fired.
Well, you definitely come back to the iPhone.
Oh yeah, no, but it's a crazy thing. For work, I'm getting a Surface Pro 3, which is what I've been wanting for the longest time. So it's just like I'm a very fortunate person, not to kind of throw in anybody's face or anything, but I'm a very fortunate person where I have luxuries made available to me. So honestly, I'm just looking for the little things that do come up again, like the Batman game and whatnot. Dave, what about you, man? I gave you some time.
Yeah.
You had some time.
You see, I got my order stuff, so it's kind of like you guys are gonna look at me like, huh? A pressure sensitive tablet, the ones where you can actually like see what you're drawing.
Okay.
That it becomes a second screen. The Rockcom tablet.
Mm-hmm.
These things cost like $1,000 and up, so that's definitely what I'm looking at.
Oh, we just gotta get you a job where they give you free stuff like my job does.
Yeah, so I'm the design guy, so that would be sweet. Imaginary, but sweet.
So I saw something the other day online, and it's like it was a spoof video of a hoverboard. I don't know if you.
Wait, is it the original spoof or is it like
the original spoof? But it was just so good. I revisited that. And they had the guy who's what's the doctor's name from Back to the Future? Doc Brown.
Doc Brown.
So they had like Doc Brown on there, like doing this whole thing. And I don't know if you've ever seen Back to the Future. I know you're a little younger, Jose and Victor.
But they had him as the actor.
I'm not that young, bro.
Oh, you're young enough to maybe not have seen it.
Oh no, I definitely seen it.
Okay. So they had the actor Christopher Lloyd, I think his name is.
Yeah,
but he was there as Doc Brown. And
no, he wasn't. He was there as himself.
Oh, okay. Well, either way, long story short, they had a bunch of famous people who were talking about this hoverboard.
Like Tony Hawk.
And they had like people doing like stunts and stuff on the hoverboard. I'm like, dude, that's the gift I want. What is something that you feel like...
That video is so old, though. That's like months and months.
Shut up. They revisited. Somebody did something with it. I don't know.
Wait, but did you see these scientists actually created a hoverboard?
Yeah. But that's what I'm saying. They use like leaf blowers and stuff.
But you have to no. The way for the board to work, you have to actually have like a metal floor. So they were showing them the hoverboard.
Reverse magnetic.
Yeah, it's like some reverse magnetic thing, and they made a ramp. They made a ramp out of metal, and they put metal down the floors and everything, and they were showing it off, and they're like, it's a real hoverboard. It's not like a fake.
Right.
But you're not gonna see governments and cities putting metal in the.
So I mean, is there any like doesn't exist, futuristic, maybe something like?
I think it's one of those cool
Jetsons or something.
Cool but impractical.
No, there's nothing impractical about hoverboard.
I want to buy food powder, like in Fifth Element. Put it in the microwave and then pop out 5-course meal.
And you want that to be your Christmas gift?
I need it.
As a Christmas gift.
Jose said he wants Soylent Green.
Yeah, right.
So pretty much it's green. 3D printer that can make food.
It's different from person to person.
I want to throw a little bit of powder right in a bowl, pop it in the microwave for 3 minutes. 5-course meal.
But what is it? What if it's too big for your bowl?
Get big enough bowl. You get food in powder form that you can pop in the microwave for 3 minutes.
You get a big bowl.
You get a big bowl.
Okay. I mean, nobody else?
Crazy future
I feel like the Jetsons was supposed to already have happened.
I was so disappointed when 2000 hit.
All right,
as a kid, I used to think in the 2000s we would be having flying cars now.
Oh, teleporters, bro. Teleporters.
You know what happened after 2000?
I'm fat and lazy already. Teleporters.
We got hybrids. We got close. We got hybrids.
They stood on the ground and it's just hybrids.
Now, I gotta tell you, the coolest thing we've got in the 2000s is internet. We didn't get hoverboards. We didn't get freaking teleporters. We didn't get, and I feel cheated.
Yeah,
I want teleporters. I want to be like beam me up, Scotty.
You know what I mean? I want clothes with like light rings all around them, You know?
Yeah, what happened to the cool, snazzy clothes?
Seriously.
Well, I mean, you can buy a reflective jacket. It's close. It's not the same thing.
No. The Jetsons had these collar rings that was like on the clothes but not on the clothes, and they varied like each person had their own
collar so they don't bite themselves.
Nah, but they had it.
I want super space clothes with LEDs in it.
Yeah, man.
Spell my name on the back. That'd be terrible. That'd be terrible. That's something from the 90s.
You know what I want? New slang words, but good ones.
What?
I mean, we got
good ones,
but they're not good.
Cause some of them are just mind blowing.
Jay, you don't like yellow?
Yeah, like YOLO, thought. I couldn't understand thought.
Wait, what?
We will not discuss it on the air.
That is a much needed word.
Look it up for yourselves.
There are many of those in New York.
But there were other words.
Hey, I didn't make it.
You know what's you know what it stands for, right?
Yeah.
Much needed, bro.
I'm just gonna tell you what it stands for.
Oh, not there. But you know what I mean? I want some like I don't know. I need some new words. I'm trying to think of like anything they said back in like eep, op, or ah.
Yo, were you watching an episode of the Jetsons?
No, I just think about it sometimes. Like, damn, I still got my new slang word. Eep, op, or ah.
I'm just glad that the 90s are over. Nobody says "what up, B" anymore.
Oh no,
You'd be
still say "what up, B."
You'd be surprised. You know what I mean? But all right, so I mean, that's been another episode of 100 Proof Geek. Send us your thoughts for Christmas gifts you wish you could get or got, and you know what you're looking forward to coming next year. Games, tech, wearables, etc. You can send that to 100 Proof Geek at 100proofgeek
at gmail.com.
There you go. Thank you for taking the lead on that one. So it's 100proofgeek at gmail.com, 100 Proof Geek on community on Facebook, and 100 Proof Geek at Twitter. It's hard to say when you get 100 Proof Geek so many times. Say that 2 times now. 100 Proof Geek, 100 Proof Geek, 100 Proof Geek. You can follow Victor.
You can follow me at Twitter, Instagram, or Facebook. Regan183.
Pretty sure you can put Recap183 on Facebook, but I'm gonna
at gmail.com. Facebook just put my email address.
You know, I shouldn't be talking. I
At
mess up
Gmail.
a lot. Jose?
You can follow me on Twitter at mosthated_hove, Instagram at tatteduphove, and on PSN at mosthated_hove.
Oh, nice tatted up. Oh, look at this guy over here.
You can follow Dave at just follow me on Instagram. Really, that's where I post most of my stuff. Pixel Dave on Instagram.
So you can check out Pixel Dave on Instagram. He also has a Redbubble shop, so you know, feel free to swing by the shop and see what's going on over there. Some great arts, as he is our resident artist. And then again, I am Jason Pentoy. You can follow me at 100 Proof Geek on Twitter.com, as I still am the Twitter master.
Jason.
Jason86.